Hello, everybody. This is your host for Tiffany's Community Spotlight at Home and Cooking with Tiffany, Tiffany DuBois-Morales. Now, a short while ago, I had a nice Zoom meeting with a woman that reminds me to, celebrate if I win the favorite chef competition and to just, remain positive with everything that I want to accomplish. So, this is my little take on, just throwing stuff together. So, what we're going to do is petite steaks with a Asian-esque inspired vegetable saute, and we're also going to do a little bit of barley, and I'm going to create just a nice rich sauce to coat our vegetables and the steak in as well. So sit back, relax, and we will be back. All right, everybody, we are back. So we have gone ahead and sliced up our eggplant, our regular yellow onions, our orange bell peppers, and our mushrooms. And I have also gone ahead and chopped up some of our garlic, our Fresno hot pepper, and our fresh ginger, which, all of this is going to get combined into 4 separate dishes. So petite steaks are going to be one dish. The barley that we're pressure cooking is another. Vegetable saute is the third, and then the sauce that we are going to be putting together is the fourth. So I am not going to season our petite steaks. I'm just going to let them get to room temperature, and then we'll cook those last. The sauce is basically the first thing that we actually need to get started with, and to do that, we are going to incorporate something that hasn't been seen either ever or in a long, long while. It's called butter. So we're going to add that into our pot, and then I'm going to measure out 3 tablespoons of our gluten-free hoisin, which you can find this particular brand at Whole Foods Market. So this is a half tablespoon measurement. So we have 1 tablespoon, 2, and 3. We're going to heat this up, and then we're going to add in all of these spices, which, as a reminder, thank you so much to everybody at the Head Nut at Reading Terminal Market for always having a wonderful supply of spices available for purchase. As you are all abundantly aware, we have been on a weight loss kick for a number of months, and I'm in the mood for a really rich sauce, but without adding on a ton of calories, which when adding all of our proteins and items up only adds up to 406 calories per serving. So, overall, it's actually really not bad for everything. But we're going to allow the butter to melt. mix with the hoisin sauce, and I'm just going to quickly add in our dried spices. Which in this case is going to include, our black peppercorn, our red pepper flake, ground ginger, Ethiopian bear, harissa, curry, Thai spice, parsley, rosemary, along with a little white sesame, black sesame seeds, and a little mother-in-law's gochugaru Korean chili flakes. Now, we are going to bring this down to low because I want this to just kind of thicken up and get all nice and bubbly for everything. We're going to add our minced fresh ginger, garlic, and Fresno hot peppers. Do another stir. And we're going to thin all of this out with just a little bit of water. But we will be back. All right, everybody, we are back. Now, a couple of things. Our sauce, I'm going to bring up to a boil and then reduce it down. Because I went ahead and added like a little bit of water, so I'm going to cook that out until it's nice and luscious and, ready to go. Our barley is in our crock pot pressure cooker, and I have gone ahead and prepped everything for our vegetable saute. So at this point, we are going to start on our saute, and then we'll go ahead and cook the petite steaks last. But right now, we're just going to go ahead and add in our onions and eggplant that I've gone ahead and sliced. And just kind of go and get that started. Remove the lid from our pot and bring that down to low heat because we don't want this to, reduce too. that. And we're also going to go ahead and do our first initial spice of our onions and eggplant pieces, which, as you guys know, all of my produce, minus, you know, any fresh garlic from Whole Foods Market, is courtesy of the Iovine brothers. So don't forget to, you know, frequent your local produce stand or area, because 9 times out of 10 is the same quality and probably a little cheaper compared to, you know, just a regular grocery store. Man, I wish you guys could smell all of the spices coating our vegetables right now. It is absolutely delicious and decadent. And I'm just going to go and add in our mushrooms along with our chopped scallions and orange bell peppers as well. Mix all of this together. Cover with our lid. And that will be that. All right, everybody, we are back. And check it out. So I have added a little bit of the sauce that was reducing in the initial pot, and now our vegetables are just really nicely caramelized and coated in spicy ginger goodness. So this is basically all nice and done. So we are going to add this into our white bowl. The cooked barley will go into this other bowl, and now we're basically ready to cook the steaks. So we will be back in just a moment. Okay, everybody, we are back. So our vegetables are done, as is our cooked barley. And now we are going to go ahead, heat up a little bit of the sauce, and cook the steaks. So at this point, we are just going to let this kind of heat up a little bit. And then place our still as yet unseasoned petite steaks in the pan. Now, I have a couple of notes for you guys. One, which is very important. Don't crowd your pan. Unless you want to steam the meat, never crowd your pan. All right? Also, remember to rest your proteins. And most importantly, the only acceptable temperature in my household is medium rare. Got it? Good. All right, everybody, we are back. So, batch 1 of 2 of our petite steaks is done. And right now, we are just letting these last 2 go and, you know, cook in our Asian style sauce, but a couple of additional notes. I am still hopefully a quarterfinalist or upcoming semifinalist in the favorite chef competition. If anybody has any questions, comments, words of advice, or just encouragement, I more than welcome you all to go on to my social media channels and, just let me know what you think of all of the various dishes I've made on here. But I sincerely hope everybody has, a good rest of the week. And just remember that, you can experiment with different cuisines, different spices, and, just kind of do what you like or figure out what you like. But at this point, it looks like our steaks are, I'm gonna say done. Now you always want to remember to rest your meat, so we're just going to go ahead and add in our steaks. And then take the remainder of our sauce and just add it in. And just let it reduce on low or medium to low heat so that everything is, coated properly. But we will be back with the finished result. All right, everybody, we are finally back and finished. So we have our Asian style petite steaks along with a eggplant vegetable saute and pressure cooked steamed barley. As a reminder, and thank you so much to everybody at Iovine Brothers, Gianta's Prime Shop, and The Head Nut, all at Reading Terminal Market for my fantastic selection of produce, meats, and spices and accoutrements for our dinner. Also, thank you to Whole Foods Market for having the hoisin sauce as well as the sliced garlic available for this meal. I'm your host, Tiffany DuBois-Morales.